Hey Capricorns, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. So let's see what important messages you may need to know at this time. What do we have for my beautiful Capricorns? What do they need to know, Spirit, and need to be aware of at this time? All right, let's see. First card out is the Chariot. This is Cancer energy. We have Nine of Wands, the Four of Cups, Seven of Wands, Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands. All right. So Capricorn, this card suggests with Ten of Wands that there's been a heavy burden on your shoulder. Something here is rather starting to become a burden, all right? And you're contemplating to release and let it go. Or you could also be contemplating of seeking help and assistance from people and from the person that you're directly dealing with, okay? This means to delegate the tasks, don't do things all on your own, to take care of your health as well and keep things in balance and moderation. If this signifies in a context of a love reading or relationship, then it's like you're doing more than the person that you're dealing with, but at the same time, it is about sacrifice. Like because you love the person, you're willing to make some sacrifices. But just be careful of things going rather extreme here, Capricorn, to the point where you may also be neglecting your own needs, whether it's mental, emotional, physical needs. Because with the Ten of Wands, take for example, you could be like the giver, the provider in a relationship, taking care of everybody around you. But then when you feel like your cup is running empty with the Four of Cups, this can definitely affect your mood, your physical health. You may feel as though you're being drained, all right? Like, why am I not being reciprocated? Why are my efforts not being matched? There could be that sense of disappointment with the Four of Cups. And so strive for reciprocity, strive for balance in any connection, in any dynamic with Two of Pentacles. This can also speak about family, like you guys are very family oriented individuals. It's important for you to provide and take your responsibilities and duties very, very seriously. But I also am getting here with Ten of Cups and Nine of Wands, like it's starting to become difficult for you to be like in a happier space simply because you're too busy and worried about all these responsibilities and duties that you have to uphold. All right, that you no longer have time for you on what matters for you, what you need to prioritize, if that makes sense. The Ten of Wands suggests that you're also carrying wands on your back that are not necessarily even yours to carry. So just be careful of, I don't want to say enabling Capricorn, but there could be others around you who are, just because Capricorn is there, Capricorn has my back, Capricorn is the one who's going to resolve this problem for me. There is a danger of making others feel like they can constantly rely on you. And the moment that you say no or say, I can't do that, I can't handle that, it's like because of that expectation of you constantly being generous and giving and kind, they could be so dependent. All right, because I'm picking that energy up, Four of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. I'm also getting quite a selfish energy here with Four of Pentacles. Just be careful of others that, they have a tendency to use others to achieve their own means, but when it comes to your needs, you don't feel like they have enough to give with Four of Cups. I just feel like you have so much love to give, Capricorn, but there are some people, I may not know who to ever this resonates, but there are some people you need to be careful. You need to set some boundaries, lest they drain you out. All right. This could be like some of you have frustrating situation to be in with Four of Pentacles. You may need to speak and assert yourself, and there's some things that need to be addressed within a dynamic very, very clearly. All right. So we have the Chariot. That this means being on the same page. Like I feel it's important for you for somebody to be on the same page with you. Some of you could be realizing that this is so hard to maintain in the long run. You being the only giver or you being the only one that makes sacrifices. I feel like you're ready to talk, have that straightforward discussion with whoever this is, whether it's romantic, platonic, or it's somebody that you're dealing with on a professional level. There's some kind of a partnership where both people need to be putting the same effort in. It's the only way for this to work, all right? It is the only way for this to succeed. But so far with Nine of Wands, you just feel like I don't want to say giving up, Capricorn, but 10 of Wands and 9 of Wands here, it's reaching a sense of finality. Like you feel your patience is being tested, your endurance is being tested, you're starting to feel exhausted or even burnt out. I also want to say that burnt out, um, even to the point of not having motivation anymore, is because I feel like you've given so much of the energy in the beginning. Um, Something here happened in a very fast way as well with the chariot that you didn't have time to process your emotions or plan something out or for the other person to do their part. It's one of those things where if I don't move, this person doesn't move, all right? And it's up to you. You feel like things are constantly up to you, or you may have just been placed by others in that position as well. Like it's up to Capricorn to take care of this and take care of that. It's been very difficult to juggle and keep things afloat. You know, it's so hard to maintain this in the long run at some point. With the Two of Pentacles, or this could be the time as well, you're realizing you need to drop something and purge something out of your life to prioritize what is most necessary. For some of you, this could be your mental, your physical well being, focusing on your inner world, your happiness, all right? Being too sacrificial to the point of, you know, I often see this card as a martyr as well, Capricorn. Now this is a different message coming through, and I know this is not going to be for all, especially for cross watchers. It could be the other way around as well, where there's somebody in your life where they are doing all of these things, but they also are expecting so much. And the moment that people don't match the energy that they're putting there, they feel down and disappointed, and even to the point of feeling depressed with the Four of Cups. And the vibe that I'm picking up just right now is kind of like the Empress in reverse. You know, the Empress upright is loving and giving. She takes care of people. She's very motherly. She has so much love to give and she's very generous. But on the reverse side, there is this energy of I do this if you do this for me. So kind of like a conditional thing, a stifling kind of energy where or even suffocating like the Empress does everything, but she expects everyone to sacrifice the same thing for her all the time. That kind of energy where almost to the point of controlling. All right. There could be somebody that you're dealing just like that, Capricorn, where it's hard to say no because you know their moods as well. Like the moment you say no, they act up or they feel like it's a personal attack on them when it's really not. So boundaries could be blurred here, um, very, very easily. So you can be kind, but not to the point of sacrificial. You can help people, is what the Six of Cups is saying. You can do random acts of kindness, but balance is key. Balance is key, definitely. Um, Same goes to the person that you're dealing with as well. I also am getting that you're focusing your energy on people that reciprocate, and you're not overextending yourself to those that don't reciprocate, is what I'm picking up, Capricorn. All right, I see that with Nine of Wands, like you're not going to try so hard or make so much effort if you don't see somebody's willing to do the same. I feel like that's key to this Ten of Cups harmonious relationship where people are not forcing each other, but there's that love, there's respect, there's honor, there's sense of reciprocity here. This is what you're striving for, and you do have those relationship in your life, Capricorn. There might just be one or two or very specific person here who you just feel, you know, you've given so much effort, you've invested, but still not seeing results, still not seeing this person change or somebody to really match your efforts. All right, it's starting to become frustrating with Four of Cups and Seven of Wands. Let's see. What else does Capricorn need to know about this situation, please? So we have the Page of Swords energy. This is air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Yes, I feel like you're undergoing a period of self-reflection and evaluation in your relationship, which may lead to some important decisions here. Um, it just feels like some of you, there's been a lot of highs and lows dealing with this specific person. Okay, but right now, what you're aiming for is honesty and bringing this towards their attention. I just feel like you're considering, some of you are asking yourselves, how did I end up to this place where I'm the only one putting work in? Um, There's definitely a conversation that needs to happen to whoever you're dealing with. I don't feel like you're completely feeling hopeless about this. You just recognize that there's a need to get things back in balance, in alignment, in order to have harmony in this relationship. No one is giving more than the other. Now, this could also be resonating for friendships for some of you, or emotional connections. You still have hope that things can be fixed, all right? You're not completely feeling helpless about this, but if things don't change, I do want to say that with Nine of Wands, it's only but normal to feel exhausted and not want to put work in, all right? Especially if you feel so drained out and burnt out, okay? I feel like there's been a moment of clarity here with the Page of Swords. Let's see, we have the Nine of Cups and the Star card. So I keep getting filling up your cup, deep replenishment, Capricorn. All right, this means the love that you give towards others, give that to yourself as well. There could be healing of the inner child energy, Six of Cups. The Nine of Cups talks about giving yourself the best. All right, Capricorn, there's another message here, and this may not be for all, but this could be one of those things where to not seek what you can give to yourself from others. Start by giving yourself the best, all right, the best of everything, whether it's the best, let's say, nutrition, food, the best kind of knowledge by investing in books and educating yourself, and giving yourself the best kind of information, insight. This is also investing in just what you want for yourself, is what I keep getting, giving yourself the best, basically, with Nine of Cups. Um, it's not waiting for others to give that to you, but you giving that to yourself, okay? Because it can be very frustrating when you give so much and others here, all right, they're just not matching the energy. So you're definitely going through a period of change, Capricorn. And it feels like for some of you, this may not be for all, but the cards do suggest that you're taking a step back in some kind of a partnership right now for the time being, because you're in search for something more meaningful, all right? Because it's no longer serving emotionally, is what I'm picking up. Four of Cups here. Walking away from something that no longer serves you emotionally. This could be a time of introspection so that you can search for something that's deeper or emotionally more fulfilling. Some of you are focusing on a path of being single right now, if this applies for you, or just putting your happiness first, Capricorn. Let's see, we have the Three of Pentacles. Work also gives you a sense of fulfillment. I also want to say that there's new connections coming in your life, friendships, connections that have positive impact on you. All right. I also want to say that this is about working on yourself. Yeah, so Capricorn, the Star card is here. It's saying to contemplate the future with optimism. The changes that you're making here is only going to benefit you in the long run. If you need to talk to someone, if you need to drop a load, or set some boundaries, it's only going to benefit you in the long run. Justice is all about restoring balance in your life, being fair to yourself, being fair towards others. Needing to cut something because it's already being done extreme. The Justice card talks about um, some things that you need to cut away, okay? Looking at things more on a sort of detached impartiality, weighing pros and cons, Capricorn. So, what is your advice for Capricorn at this time? I do want to say that whoever this person is, um, they could be wanting to repair things with you, and they respect if you need time for yourself for now, but it's also going to allow them time to introspect, like what changes do I need to make here? Because they know that they haven't been very fair with you, honest with you, take this however resonates, or they just haven't been doing their part, their responsibilities here, or obligations as well. It's also them seeing that you deserve so much better, Capricorn. I just feel like they know because you've been giving them this best version of yourself. We have the gentle gardener, and I was talking about the Empress, kind of like the Empress energy, taking care, nurturing your own garden, Capricorn. This is all about nurturing others as well. But I'll read to you what this advice is saying, okay? Be your own person, be a conscious co-creator. The gentle gardener is visiting you at this moment in your life to remind you that your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs create the reality you experience. She is the embodiment of the energy within you that is sent out into the field of co-creation and ensures that all that you are is reflected in the world of form. Are you aware of your thoughts? What is their quality? Believe in limitless possibility and you will see miracles unfold. The gentle gardener guarantees the integrity of everything you send out into the world. Stay positive and expect a wondrous return. Your garden is abundant with beauty. Another message here with gentle gardener is this warns us if we harbor resentment. And I was talking a while ago, our tendency to give and be so generous to the point where we expect people to match that energy. If they don't, there could be harbored resentment. We did see the 10 of wands a while ago. That could also be that heavy energy that we tend to keep close to our chest. And this gentle gardener is saying, how often do we reinforce negativity in our life? This could be every time we send out a desire for something, but secretly harbor a belief that we're undeserving of it as well. This could be like being aware of our negative thoughts or even motives, selfish motives of others. Pay close attention to the energy that we send out and what people send out in the world. I feel like once you recognize this, you can easily remove this. It could be a thought pattern, it could be way of doing things in a relationship. Also, going to say forgiveness. I feel like somebody's going to ask for your forgiveness, Capricorn, or you're willing to forgive. And it's about replacing the dynamic into a healthier dynamic overall. So this is what I'm picking up. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Take only what resonates and leave out what doesn't. I'm sending you all love and light, and namaste.